Yeah, exactly. And memory is such a funny thing because we talk about I think we beat this dead horse into the ground multiple times, but heck, we might as well beat it some more, right? Let's talk about facts, logic, truth, memories. And I don't know about you, but a lot of times my memories I find out later, I would swear like it was absolute truth of what happened. And then later I found out that I just started making stuff up. And
Well,
that ever
outright
happened
made
to
it
you?
up or misremembered pieces of something.
Well, I'm calling it basically the same thing. I mean, if you want to be nicer, maybe misremembered pieces of it, actually. Yeah.
Because I will misremember facts in a situation. I will remember that, oh, I'm the one who made that happen, and it's actually someone else who did it, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Or
talking
I'll
about. That's,
remember it as your idea, but it wasn't your idea, right?
yeah.
Those are the kinds of things I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that happens to everybody. And so as right next door, he's an attorney. He used to be a prosecuting attorney. And he said one of the least important things are the things that we value the least is an eyewitness testimony of something.
Yeah.
Just because people just just don't get the facts right. Now, if somebody's trained to observe things, we kind of value their opinion a little bit higher, but even then, boy, the brain just fills in just stuff that it wants
But
to be true versus what
I think
is.
there's two aspects, right? You've got a bias based on what you're watching, and you don't
Yeah,
see the rest. And the
yeah,
other thing is when you, in this case, misinterpret the factual evidence through probably through some framework or filter you've got in your head,
yeah, of course, yeah,
right? Because the
yeah.
first one I'm thinking of, there's that famous video of people playing basketball, and a guy walks through in a gorilla suit, and you
The
don't even
gorilla
see
suit,
the
yeah, that
guy
was
in
a
the gorilla
perfect
suit,
catch.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the common one. So that's one where you're focusing on one thing, you don't see other
yeah,
things that you should be noticing.
yeah,
But then there's the one I think you're talking about where people who have the exact same experience will remember it differently.
yeah, 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 exactly. That's exactly right. And if anybody's watching this, if you're like an expert in memory or anything related to this topic, I'd love to have you come on the show because this is such an amazing